Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chuck, and thank you very much for being here. We like to talk about Riftbound. That is right. We like looking at cards. We like looking at sealed. We play League of Legends. We are Plat 4. And why is my account parental controlled? What happened? I can't chat. Was I being bad? Am I banned? Does anybody understand this? And I have no idea how to stop it. I can't turn it off. You can't just go in the settings and turn off parental controls. I am I feel like a 10-year-old. I feel like a 10-year-old who made a RuneScape account and you had to be 13 back then to make one. And I lied and I felt really bad. And I told my youth group leader at church. That's how I feel right now. I I can't chat. And I also immediately like dropped the three worst games where I played well and we got literally annihilated. I don't know what's going on. But all that aside, the market for Riftbound is still absolutely insane. I'm going to be going over, I don't know, 20 to 25 different things that have sold recently and give my thoughts about them, starting with the Panda Timo from the 2025 Worlds Bundle, which we have talked about a lot. 30, 50, $3,050, 30 bids. Pop, 261 in a 10. I don't see this card going down probably ever in the world of Ripon. The World's Bundle is gonna be pushing $2,000 at some point. This card is really good. I mean, Teemo's super popular, and it's kind of a ridiculous art. I would have loved to own one. I was so close to pulling the trigger on a raw copy at like $250 recently. And the beautiful thing about Riftbound is that there is so much potential with grading. Grading is like, if you're buying cards, you just have all the chances in the world to get really, really beautiful minty cards. And if you ever decide you want to encapsulate them, is that the word? It sounds wrong in my head right now, but I think that's right. Um, or authenticate them, which, they're real, but and also just have the option to maybe sell them and fund them towards, something else in your collection in the future, then Riftbound is like a really good opportunity right now. It's good to rip for that reason. It's good to buy and grade. I have a few cards I plan on grading. A couple Ari launch promos, an Irelia promo, as well as the Centered Lee Sin that I actually just picked up on eBay. And I have to tell you, it looks flawless. It looks flawless. I know this card is like kind of dumb, but I kind of like that. I think it's cool. I think the dumb factor of this is cool. For those who don't know, this is from the Unleashed Nexus Knight packs. And there is another Lee Sin centered alt art where the text is in the normal spot on the right, but this one's kind of a joke card. It has it in the middle. In case you didn't know, I like that. Actually, I have a PSA 10. Oh, I just dropped it. Never mind. I have a PSA 10 of the regular one as well. So, but yeah, this is $3,000, which is pretty insane, right? Moving on, Black Label Ari Spirit Forged signature, 33,000. I'm sorry, $34,000 sold yesterday. 119 bids. And you're telling me Spirit Forged is a bad buy? I mean, Spirit Forged is going to age incredibly well. I mean, cases are already selling for over $1,000. Yes, there's rumors we're getting more Spirit Forged. Let's see what happens. Same thing with Origins. Black Label Riftbound card for $34,000. Ari is the queen champ in the Riftbound world, in the collector world. And what a beautiful card, I might add. The Vayne, too, this Raka, all the other cards. It's a good set. I think the skins are really cool. And I think the theme is really cool. And I think it's going to age well. But damn, $34,000 for Black Label is crazy, guys. Here's a Kaiser signature. I have to call out a friend of the channel, Earn Collects. Maybe you don't want this public. I apologize. But he pulled a Kaiser signature, I think yesterday. Congratulations, you bloody bastard. That's incredible, though. Uh, Honestly, not to like sound like I'm coping or I'm a hater. It's not my favorite art in the world, but it is Kaiser. It is a signature, and it's an Origins, and Kaiser's popular. Like, doesn't matter how I feel. It's a pretty cool card, and I'm sure it looks way better in person anyway. But 45 hundo raw, and it's not even. I mean, it's just like crazy, man. Still plenty of room to run on Origins, guys. This is a Project K Yasuo Unforgiven, blah blah blah, whatever. Project K, for those that don't know, is like the OG prototype of Riftbound. It's called Project K, and then it in English became the trial decks from the same year. So you see a lot of these cards auctioning off. I honestly think a lot of these cards are, I mean, they're definitely getting more expensive, but like when you think about first edition, the trial deck cards and the Project K cards those are the first editions. And in English, they have like sample on the card, which I think is kind of sick. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I think it's really cool. If you're ever considering like wanting to watch auctions, definitely watch auctions on like these English and Project K like trial cards, because these are like truly rare. Pop 72 on this, like 50 in a 10. Like, these are truly rare. These are like true first edition, even more so than just Origins. And I just think they're really cool. And of course, they're fetching a very, very pretty penny. We have the prize wall metal Yasuo, Master Yi, in a 10, just sold for 10 grand. The metal cards given out at, like competitive events. I don't think you can choose what you get. I think if you get enough points, you can redeem it, and then you get a random metal card. My understanding, maybe I'm wrong on that, but yeah, $10,000 on the Master Yi. Pretty cool. The metal cards are really, really cool. They're all super expensive. Obviously, the Ori is kind of the big dog, but these are all like really crazy. It's still selling for a lot. We have a black label vein signature. Same thing from Spirit Forged. $20,000 in a 10, my friends. Absolutely diabolical. $20,000. That just is insane. We have a first wave Origins box that's sold for $600 as well. I just picked up an Origins box, a first wave one, recently from the UK. It's en route to me, so hopefully it actually gets here. We'll see. Shout out to the homie who sold it to you, boy. You can tell it is first wave, not by the contents of the box, but of the outside of the box. The logos, you can just Google first versus second wave Origins. This is a little more bold, and there's some more symbols, and that's pretty much it. But, first wave, like, it's a different box, right? It's kind of protected from reprints because it's different. It's wave one. Look at One Piece. You know what I'm saying? Kind of an interesting thing, and they're moving up in price. Here's a regular case of Origins. This is not wave one, 2150 best offer accepted. These are selling around $2,000 all day long on eBay. They're selling a little bit more in TCG Player, but with tax and all that, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. First wave cases are selling. I think there was an auction that just ended recently on Probstein for $5,000 that I don't have in this video, but I just saw it, which is crazy. $5,000 for a case. First wave. Wild. Here we have shout out. Sorry, a Lee Sin Origin stamped promo. There's the Jinx and the Victor. This one sold for $470. Pretty wild. Shout out to the boy, of course. Origins Nexus Night promo packs, 20 of them, best offer accepted at 1,400. The GG Easy Timo still doing GG Easy Timo crazy things. This one sold for 1,555, and we just had a recent sale. Best offer accepted off of 6,600 on the GG Easy Timo. 6,600. This is going to be going down as like one of the Grail cards to own in the future, especially if they never go back to like having Nexus Night packs have a big chase card. This is like just an absolutely insane card. Irelia signature, $2,100 from Spirit Forge. Like Spirit Forge is stacked. I don't care what anybody says. Like the set is so good. Baron, this is the new rarity, the ultimate rarity from Unleashed. Really, really insane art on this one. Looks incredible in person. Best offer except on 2400. 1 in 1,000 packs pull rate. Really, really sick card. Unleashed, I think, will age decently well with the poros and everything. Here is the English version of the Project Chaos, the trial deck, Jinx trial deck. This is just like a Legion card, I guess. I haven't actually played the game, but it's just like it's like a unit essentially. So it's not like like a champion or whatever, but it's just like a regular card. PSA 10, $150. Like this is the type of thing that I just think is such a good value. Pop 12. Pop 12. 11 and a 10. This is like true first edition trial decks. Has sample on the card. I just think it's so sick. I think it's so sick. I want to buy one of these PSA 10s just because I think they're really, really cool. And usually when I feel that something is really cool, probably means it's a good buy. $150 pop 12 for like true first edition cards. I just think it's super insane to me. Pop 12, by the way. Pop 12. Did I say it's pop 12? Here's a bundle. Riftbound Worlds 2025 with an Arcane box, $2,000. Not a terrible deal. All in here, but still getting up there in price. Unleash actually just, we're having a ton of sales, but some are selling like a little over MSRP now. So kind of some motion there. I mean, there's still plenty of boxes, so don't freak out. But like a lot of cards moving up in price, and Unleash is not a bad set, in my opinion. I think it's pretty good. Diana, Pike, the GOAT, champ, obviously. Poros, Baron, which, isn't a champion, but is a really cool card nonetheless. The Irelia box still, lots of boxes still kind of moving in those high 200s. The 10 is still quite expensive. 11,500 printed. Like, these are going to continue to move up, and they'll probably have just drastic buyouts as time goes on. I will not be surprised to see this at $500, $600, $700, $800 in the future. The overnumbered Ari from Origins, which is one of the best cards, period, in Riftbound, and it's Ari, and it's just a really sick card. These are gonna just be always desired. You know what they remind me of? This kind of reminds me of like Moonbryon in a way, where it's like always really desired, very popular kind of champion, that type of thing. The launch exclusive still selling for like $200. I'm so glad I picked these up at 90. And again, like I'm probably gonna grade both of mine. And in 10, this is the reason why 900, not the greatest gem rate as far as Riftbound goes. Probably like 60%, but which is still pretty high, but it's not that good in Riftbound. Like I think is over 80 or 90%. But yeah, these are just like given out at events or whatever. I mean, it's Ari. Has a launch exclusive stamp. Like these are always going to be good buys in my opinion. Pops are relatively high, but super super cool. I think this overnumbered Ivern is absolutely incredible. It's from Unleashed. I don't love Ivern as a champion, but I think this art style. Sometimes some arts are just like they just triumph, and this is just like absolutely incredible. So much detail. I love the little dude right here. And it's just like incredible. And I kind of want to play League now. I think I'm going to play another game soon. I have a problem. PSA 10, Vayne Signature, 5,500. This is a phenomenal card. It's going to age very well. Again, Spirit Forged is absolutely cracked. Here's that centered Lee Sin, 109 buckaroos. And this one's a little bit, the edges are a little chopped, but I think this card kind of rocks. And I think like, given the pull rates from Nexus 9 Unleashed, it's not amazing. And it's like kind of a joke card. And I think there's something to be said about that. Like it's stupid. And I don't know, Lee Sin's pretty cool. I'm curious to see what happens with that, I guess this is I had this pulled up twice, but think we'll call it there. You know, just like the Riftbound market is still going crazy. We have, I think the biggest thing holding it back is just some like rumors of product coming out and a little bit of uncertainty generally with like TCGs in the summertime. But like the fact is a lot of these cards are super expensive. Some of them are just locked in, like a lot of these promos, and it's a really exciting time to be interested in Riftbound. We have a new set around the corner, Vendetta. I'm excited to get a box and rip and just enjoy the space and, you know, play League of Legends and just chill a little bit, you know. Um, so thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you very soon in the next market watch, I guess. So peace.